obviously get to be a part of the Futures Game here in a couple of weeks, or really in about a week and a half, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
How excited are you, first off, for this opportunity to be able to get to do this?
Yeah, super exciting. When I found out, obviously, just started thinking about the season so far and who's helped me, and I thought about spring training when I met Brian Esposito, my manager, and I can't thank him enough. He's helped me a ton. The rest of the coaching staff too, and obviously want to thank my family for helping me out, all the time. But yeah, I mean, just pure joy. I remember there was a couple years ago when I was, and I believe it was the first high school All-American game, and it was in Cleveland at the Indians or at the Guardians place, and we shared the same locker room as the Futures guys, and I was like, wow, man, that would be super cool to be able to, be in that one day. And here I am, two or three years later, in that game. So it's super sick.
For you to kind of, reflect on your path a little bit. Obviously, you're a draft pick a couple years ago. You have a season that gets canceled, and then here you are 2 years later, getting to play on, on All-Star's biggest weekend. Just, what's that mean for you, and just kind of what does that mean for you in your career? Yeah,
it's super cool to be recognized, at that level. Definitely, I'm gonna have, I'm gonna enjoy every moment of it, and I can't wait to get out there to LA. But yeah, I think just part of who I am is never being satisfied about really anything. Always being thankful, how blessed I am and stuff, but never being satisfied. Just keeping my nose down and going day by day. And I think that's helped me maybe get this recognition that I've gotten is just grinding every day and never like sitting back and being satisfied about how I'm playing. If it's a good week or whatever, we're ready the next week, sort of thing. So yeah, it's super exciting, but like I said, this is just going to unlock more, even higher goals for myself in the future. So it's definitely a great thing, for sure.
When you think about the former, Tin Caps and Padres that have played in this game already too, just what's it mean to kind of be a part of that as well, and kind of follow in their footsteps a little bit too? Yeah,
I mean, you've seen what's happened to those guys, so I'm hoping to, like I said, my expectations for myself are going to be raised for sure, and I got a lot to live up to, I think. So, the hard work is just getting started, obviously. I mean, it's been going, but even more to come, and I'm excited for it. Those names were there for a reason. There's a lot of hard work and dedication, that you got to put in this game. You have to. So, just looking forward to keep doing those things for sure.
You get to go play in a ballpark too that you were talking to us about, that you've obviously gotten to play in before,
Yeah.
see before.
Yeah.
How fun is it going to be to have that familiarity and get to play in a park that you've obviously seen and also has a lot of history to it too?
Yeah. So when I was young, when I was younger, always wanted to go out to LA and at least watch a game, and much less, I thought I'd be playing in it, pretty soon. So being able to go out there, I went out there a couple years ago when I was 18, and it was everything I wished it would be. So can't wait to get back out there again for sure. It's gonna mean a lot.
How did you find out you were gonna be playing in this game?
Yeah, well, Instagram, stuff talks, and when I got on my phone and stuff and saw it, that's what it was. And yeah, got all the people commenting and stuff, pretty excited, got me pretty pumped up. So
how would you describe your season to this point? Obviously, it's been statistically pretty successful for you. You had a couple weeks there that you missed with COVID, but other than that, how would you describe the season so far?
Yeah, it's been great, and I like the team. I like the way the team's thinking. I like the way we go about our business and stuff. So, it's been super fun to play with the team and obviously, produce and help the team win some. So, yeah, I mean, it's been a great year so far. Looking to finish it wherever that may be. If it's right here for the rest of the year, then let's do it. I'm excited for it.
Just to kind of piggyback more off the Tin Caps here, what do the Tin Caps need to do to have a more successful season and be able to compete for a playoff spot?
I think it's just both sides playing together. You got the pitching and you got the hitting, two sides of baseball, and it's like, I feel like there's been some days where we're just unlucky. It's like the pitching will be locked down and the hitting won't produce, or it's like the next day, maybe the bats come around and we do a good job, and then the pitching might be a little off that day and you might give up, some runs. So I think just anytime we do play together, we definitely got the talent to be able to come out with those wins pretty consistently. So it's just, having that all sync up together, and having both sides play well together, and that's how we're going to win for sure.
And just one more thing from me. What has been the key to your success, and what do you think you've improved on the most this season?
Well, I like to talk about the mental game the most, but just being able to overcome, the failures that I have, even if it's day to day on the field. If I have a bad game, I think I've gotten a lot better at just forgetting about, learning from my mistakes, obviously, but just ultimately forgetting about it and moving on to the next day. And I see the success, of the results that way, if I just clear my mind mentally and restart every day. So I think that's the biggest thing I've improved on all year. And if we're talking about baseball, I think my swinging and making contact on pitches is what I've been doing more consistently. I think, my strikeout numbers are down, and that's what I want to do. I feel like I have a great shot when I put the ball in play, so I want to continue to be able to use my speed and stuff for sure.
Cool. You guys got any more? I'll ask one or two, but you mentioned a moment like this does have you reflect a bit on the season so far. So, regardless of sometimes the winning or losing, what have been some of your favorite moments from this season?
Yeah, well, honestly, we haven't had a walk-off yet, so that would immediately be my number one. Just because and I don't know if I could think of anything specifically. And to be honest, it might not even be on the field during the game. Anytime we're all in the clubhouse or whatever, and the whole team's up, excited about something, ready to play, hype after a dub or something like that. That's what I enjoy the most, because at the end of the day, we're only at the field for so many hours in the day. We got a lot of time off the field too. So being able to have that camaraderie and be able to hang out with each other and build relationships and be happy together on the field has been my favorite part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then even on Monday night, biggest crowd of the year, and here it's a 2-week homestand. Should be some more sellout crowds. Mm-hmm. What has been your experience like playing at Parkview Fields?
It's awesome. Fans have been great, and I was here last year for the last month, and it was completely not surprising. It's just I didn't know what it would be like, and it feels like I'm in a big league game out here, honestly. So it's been great. Obviously, the fan support all year has been awesome. We've had a lot of fans, a lot of rowdy fans at home. So looking forward to seeing more of them and see what we can do, for sure.
And I know, going back to your amateur days, you've had some, big time experiences before, playing in major league ballparks and being around guys who are big league stars. And I know not the entire roster for the Futures Game is out yet, but anyone, whether it's fellow guys in the Futures Game or big league all-stars or former all-stars who are going to be involved coaching, anyone who you're looking forward to trying to meet and maybe pick their brain or something like that?
Yeah, I do have a couple of buddies that I know are going, and I don't know if their names are released yet, so I'm not going to say anything yet, but I'm really excited to see those guys. Yonder Alonso also hit me up. I think he's working. I think he's doing. He's going to be calling the game, the Futures Game. So he hit me up on Instagram, and I've met him before and stuff. But I picked his brain a lot, and he had a lot of great things to say. So I'm looking forward to seeing him out there. And I'm sure I can't think of anybody else off the top of my head, but any chance, especially on that stage, anybody I feel like I can get a hold of and talk to and learn from, I'm going to be able to obviously learn from a lot and just continue to improve my game. That's the biggest part of it also, and build relationships with other guys. So I'm excited to see everyone.